Hi everybody, my name's Allison. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a reading for Pisces for the week of June 23rd through the 30th. I'm going to look at your overall energy and the guidance and advice from Spirit. I'm also going to look at any opportunities or challenges that you're going to have during that week. All right. And remember, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and then leave the rest. And if you wouldn't mind taking a minute to like, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. It's a new channel. I'm trying to grow it. Okay, so let's look at the energy for Pisces. Okay, can I have some cards? Oh, beautiful. The High Priestess, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords, a lot of swords coming up, and then the Queen of Cups. Okay, and then this will be your opportunity, is the Seven of Cups, and your challenge is going to be the Five of Cups. So let me move this over so you can see everything. All right, so how this is going to be set up is we've got your recent past, your present, and your near future energy. Down below, I've got the advice and guidance from Spirit, and I'll clarify everything as we go. And this is going to be your opportunity, and this is going to be your challenge for this week. Okay, so what I get right off the bat is that you're really coming from a good place. You're really mature in thought. This is the High Priestess energy. And you're really getting in touch with downloads, with your unconscious. You have a lot going on. Maybe some of you are even you're given this gift to see beyond the veil. And you're intuitive, and you're really getting some downloads. And the downloads are whether you're conscious of it or not. You could have ringing in your ear. You could have things that are coming to you when you dream. When you're daydreaming, it could be a song, it could be a sign, numbers, when you look at the clock. There's so many things that it could be, but you know, because it really has that extra special something to it to make it stand out. So you kind of go, oh, I think it's a message from the universe. And that's what your recent past has been. You've really been getting in touch with the mysteries of the world and of the universe. And you've been enjoying it. You know, she stands between the light and the dark. She's not making a judgment. She stands in between. Everyone is on their ascension path, whether you're a light worker or whether you're on the dark side. Everyone has their path, okay? And then your present energy, this is the Two of Swords. So traditionally, this is where, she's on the beach blindfolded and she's got the two swords crossed. So in this suit, and it's based on the Rider-Waite, this is telling you that you need to know yourself. Just like in the traditional one, you need to get to know yourself better. You might have some blocked emotions. You might be at a stalemate and not having the ability to make a decision because you don't know yourself. And this mirror has presented itself while he's walking along this path, and he's got to confront it. He's not really going around it. He's got to confront this mirror. So take this opportunity in the present to get to know yourself, and I'm going to draw clarifiers. And then in your near future, you've got the Three of Swords, which is traditionally the heart with the three swords in it. And what I'm getting is don't betray your own conscience, okay? Don't do anything that you're going to hurt yourself and you're going to hurt the people around you. And you might actually be on the receiving end. Make sure that you're not around someone that can stab you in the heart and break your heart. But this is really for you to not betray your own conscience. Okay, and I'll get into the advice and guidance in a minute. For your opportunity, you've got the Seven of Cups. So nothing is settled yet. You still have a lot of different opportunities swirling around in this bowl, whether it's going to be career, love interest, power, going into the arts, love interest, I think I said, finances. There's a lot going on here. You've got a lot of choices in different areas. So this is interesting how it's going to be tied in. I'm already getting a vibration from it. And then your challenge is the 5 of vision. So I'm getting that you are definitely obsessing over something. There's something that you want really bad and you can't get it. It is out of your reach. And I'm getting that you need to just let it go. Because once you let it go, what the universe wants to give you will actually come in. But you need to let it go and stop chasing it. It's making you crazy and you're not going to get it. And you just have to release it and let it go. Okay, so that's one thing. So let's get some clarifiers. Shh! Sorry, my dogs are playing in the background. So I've already pre-shuffled this deck. I'm going to cut it. Don't have the space to shuffle deck number 2. Okay. So we're going to clarify the High Priestess, and you've got the 8 of Pentacles, and you've got the Sun. Wow, amazing. Okay. And you've got the 5 of Cups. And you've got the King of Pentacles. You've got the Page of Cups. And you've got the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so right off the bat, like I said, you've really been doing this type of meticulous work, going within, and you're getting a lot of downloads, and you're able to process them, whether you're aware of it or not. You could be processing in your sleep, or like when someone says, I'm going to sleep on it, and get your answer in the morning. You're kind of doing that. You're really processing a lot of information. You've been doing a lot of work, whether you're aware of it or not. It could be you're unconscious and you just, you're getting these downloads from spirit, and you're interacting with spirit. You're seeing beyond the veil. You're seeing the mysteries of the universe. You've got a lot going on for you. You've been meticulously working at it, but at the same time, you've got this vitality of spirit. I mean, I think that you're doing what you love right here. Whether you want to be a high priestess or not, you're really doing what you love. And it's given you this new vitality, this ability to be successful in every single thing that you touch. You have all this passion, this creativity, this drive, this positive energy, this just really loving, beautiful space that you're in. And nothing can touch you. I would say that you're protected by God. Use whatever word you want, protected by the universe, protected by spirit, but you are actually divinely protected here. And then to know yourself better, you might find some things that you don't really like, but you need to do it and acknowledge it. We're all a mixture of light and dark, right? We're not all one thing or the other. Even people on the dark side, they're not all one thing. And so you need to get in touch with things that, you might not like about yourself, and it might bring you terrible grief, but you still need to know yourself. And if there's things you don't like, then work on them, take some time and work on it and push through. And then it's not really a part of you, it's a part of your past. And so anyways, there's some things that you really need to confront. They might not be pleasant, but it really ties into you knowing yourself. And then you have a lot of abundance. So you're going to have both. You've got some deep-seated painful things to discover, but at the same time, you're still in this material world. This is going to be more from your heart, your intuition. Something broke your heart. Maybe you did something or something was done to you, but you need to acknowledge it and try and work through it. But you need to acknowledge it about yourself, okay? But with the King of Pentacles, you also need to know that you are stable, grounded, and secure, and that you have a lot of abundance going for you, that you've got this beautiful leadership position. The material world is really going to be easy for you right now, whether it's going to be a career, finances, good health, education, really, like I said, anything, and get moving, getting a house, anything that's in the material world seems to be really easy for you. And the Sun is helping you. It's this energy that you're carrying through. But it seems to be like you've got like a duality kind of going, this extreme sadness and then this extreme happiness. And so that's part of getting to know yourself, this yin and this yang. You've just got a mixture of things going on right now. I mean, even the light and the dark. So it's kind of spread out throughout this reading, because when you have this Three of Swords here in your near future energy, it's telling you not to betray your own conscience. So I'm getting that don't lie to yourself about this. It's going to hurt you even more. This is your opportunity to, do your shadow work, get into it, and it's going to free you from whatever is there. But at the same time, you're getting to know it, but it's going to free you. Maybe you've got some anxiety or some fear. You don't quite know where it comes from. Well, when you dive into this, you can find it and then acknowledge it and get rid of it and move on. And that it'll help you emotionally move on in life, so that way you're not stuck and stagnant. So when you get into the Three of Swords, you don't want to betray your own conscience, is what I'm getting, or be around someone that's going to betray you. And so you've got the Page of Cups, and then you've got the Five of Pentacles. And this is really the card of lack. And I kind of get that you don't want to betray your own conscience, because that's really a theme here right now, is to know thyself. But you're given the opportunity to come at it with a childlike exuberance and almost a naivete, to go ahead and approach it from a heart space, and to be kind to yourself, okay? When you uncover what you're about to uncover, don't hurt yourself over it. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't be critical, okay? Go ahead and accept that part of you and release it. You don't need to hold on to that and carry that baggage. You don't want to be like a woman with bags or a man with bags. I mean, it was a famous play a long time ago by Ionesco. God, it's been so long. Man with Bags. I think it was Ionesco. Anyways, you don't want to be the person with bags, okay? So you've got the Page of Cups, and then you've got the card of lack. So you're given this opportunity. Again, you've got the ability, Cups and Cups, Pentacles and Pentacles. So you've got the ability to open your heart up, and I believe to give yourself self-love and to forgive yourself and accept yourself for who and what you are and what you're going to be moving forward, to come at it from a heart space, okay? Be very compassionate and loving, and use your intuitive abilities to not be harsh on yourself, because you run the risk of really being so hard on yourself that you're pushed out and you don't have anything, to the point to where you don't have any self-love. You don't have the intuition that you definitely have over here. You're going to shut yourself down. You're going to move into a lower vibrational space, and you don't want to do that, because you're coming from such a beautiful space and you're doing this great work. So I would say really try and stay in a heart space and look at your emotions and come at it with a compassionate self-love angle. That way you don't shut yourself down, because you definitely run the risk of that, especially with this betraying your own heart. Something's going to hurt you. You need to use this beautiful heart energy to keep your heart open, and that will help you heal, because otherwise you're going to be out in the cold and you are going to be so miserable in this card of lack. And also, when you put off this type of energy, a lot of the times people don't want to be around you, or if they do, they are also in the card of lack, or they're also grieving, or they're miserable. Misery loves company, and you're trying to vibrate higher and elevate yourself in this life. So if you surround yourself with miserable people or negative people, they are going to bring you down. They just are. I mean, even if you try and say, oh, I'm not going to let them bring me down, you know what? That energy rubs off. It gets into every cell of your body. Even if you feel like you're putting up a defense and a shield, it still gets in. So be very careful of that. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the advice and guidance from Spirit. Can you see the cards? When I move them around, I want to make sure you can still see them on camera. All right. So for the advice and guidance, what I have for you is the Knight of Pentacles. I have the Nine of Swords, and I have the Queen of Cups. And again, I mean, this just ties perfectly into that. The Queen of Cups, really give yourself some self-love. Maybe you need a spa day after you do some shadow work, when you dive in Get yourself some ice cream. Do whatever it is that is going to reward you for doing the hard work, because you do need to give yourself self-love. You need to start putting yourself first. You need to look at who you are. So you've got the Queen of Cups there. This is the Nine of Swords, and you're really, again, these are your thoughts, words, and your thinking, your ideas, and you are creating the fears. This is not fearful. Mushrooms are not fearful. These are poisonous, but you're so afraid of them. This is in your own head. There's a spider. There's, a tree. Let me show that to the camera. I mean, this is something where the fears are in your own head. This keeps you up at night. You're worrying for no reason. You've just kind of created this little drama for yourself. So let's look into this. Let's get some clarifiers, because I think that really once you put this aside, you're going to be okay to push through into the Queen of Cups. But the Seeker of Bones, you're really happy. I mean, Seeker of Bones, the Knight of Pentacles. You are really coming at it from a good space. You're very slow moving. You're methodical. You're working through everything, and that ties into your meticulous work. This is the work that you've done right here, and this is really beautiful. I mean, you're discovering these wonderful things about yourself and what's out in the world, and the beauty and the magic that's out there. But, you have this ability to potentially become really afraid and shut down. So let's get some clarifiers. Okay, so let's clarify. Yeah, again, look, the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Swords. You're really, you are making it up in your head. Okay, these are not real things. You're making it up. You're worrying. Okay, here we go. The Judgment card. That's perfect, and I'll get into that in just a second. Let me pull the other clarifiers. So the 9 challenges by the Fool. Beautiful. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Look at the Judgment, the Fool, and the Lovers. Oh my God, how beautiful. You have a wonderful ability to pull yourself out of this funk that you can potentially be finding yourself in. Okay, so the advice and guidance from Spirit is to really look at what you're doing. You're able to see a lot of the beauty, but when your thoughts and ideas come in, I don't know if you are just like, if you have like this negative thinking that is part of a thought pattern that you need to get rid of, or if you have an outside influence coming in, like a little negative bird in your ear, like maybe that you have a friend or a family member or your partner is just talking shit into your ear. But whatever it is, whoever's planting these seeds, whether it's you or someone else, it is really keeping you up at night, and you're having a lot of grief over it. And I mean, you're having grief here and here. It's the same card. So that needs to be addressed. You need to really look at why you're thinking what you're thinking, and ask yourself if it's real, and are you getting any benefit from it? Are you someone that likes to have drama? Are you creating your own little melodrama? And if so, why? So with the Judgment card, it's a wake-up call. Okay, look, you've got the angel playing the trumpet, waking the dead out of their coffins. You're being called to wake up to something. So I think you're being called to snap out of it, because Spirit definitely wants the best for you, but you are definitely being called to wake up. And so when you see this Judgment card come in, I'm just throwing this out there, but you need to think of things of like, what are you really? Know thyself. Who are you? What brings you delight? What brings you happiness? Okay. What do you love? Right? Here's the Queen of Cups. What do you love? Okay. What do you know? What do you know? This is what it's about, right? This is self-discovery. What is your prey? What are you after in this life? What are you after emotionally, physically? What are you after? What fuels your flight? What gets you going? What do you covet? What is your secret? Or secrets, plural. What is it that you keep to yourself? What is your madness? What is your song? So what do you really want? What do you walk around saying to yourself over and over? What is your mantra? What is your strength of character? What is your philosophy? Okay. And does it match up? Do your actions also match your words? So when the Judgment card comes up, these are the things that you really want to ask yourself, because it's asking you to judge yourself. You are being woken up. You have the ability to rebirth yourself, to change. And if you've got patterns that are repeating, it's asking you to take a look at them again. And I think with the negative thinking, it's asking you to really take a look at what you're doing. You're torturing yourself. And like I said, it's coming up twice. And I think that it ties in here, okay? And you have the potential of really screwing yourself up with this card of lack because of your negative thinking. So take a look at that. And again, this is a weekly reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. It's a general reading. And then look at this throughout the week. Because the same card here, just portrayed differently, it's being clarified by the Fool and the Lovers. So if you can really get rid of this negative thinking, it's going to allow you to rebirth yourself, go on this fantastic, beautiful journey, the spontaneity, finding faith in life and that life is good and wonderful and spontaneous. And you're going to have a love interest come in, because I'm getting, Pisces, that you are a wonderful, high-vibing, very intuitive individual. But you need to know yourself a little bit better and not betray your own conscience by getting to know yourself better and really open up your heart more. Because when you do, my God, it's like you're going to have the love of your life come in. You're going to have a soulmate come in. You're going to have this, it looks like a beautiful life with this person. You're going to be going on a new journey with them. And they're probably ready to go on a new journey too. Because remember, you have to be ready and they have to be ready for this to happen. So they're coming from a really good space too. So get rid of these fears and doubts and any grief that you're making up inside your head. Deal with it. All right. And so the other advice I'm getting is for you to really have this open heart space. This is the Queen of Cups. And you can see she is really in her intuition. I mean, she's in the water. She's half salmon and half human here. You know, she's in between two worlds. She's able to get into the intuition and to go deep into the mysteries, and yet, you know, she's also able to walk in and be part of this world that we're in. She's also able to have self-love and compassion, and she's motherly, and she can come from this beautiful heart space. And she cares a lot deeply for the world and for nature, you know. And so what I see in this card is that the advice is to go to your heart space. Really love yourself, love the people around you, get to know yourself and love yourself, and go out and celebrate. Okay, this is a card, this is the Three of Cups. Spirit really wants you to go out and celebrate with friends and family. You've done some heavy stuff here. So please go out and celebrate. Have a good time. You know, don't beat yourself up over things. You still have to have this love of life and enjoy yourself. Life is really short. So please go out and have a good time and celebrate and be happy and joyful and appreciate what you have. You've done a lot and you have a lot. Just get rid of this thinking, because you're carrying a lot of burdens. So again, you know, this is the Ten of Wands. You're really carrying a heavy load. These are burdens that you brought on yourself. Again, you're bringing it on yourself. Put it aside. Go have a good time. Just take 1 or 2 burdens. You don't need 10. Let it go. You know, go ahead and have a good time. Treat yourself and love yourself more. And you will attract the abundance. You're going to see that it's going to start coming in. And it is specifically a love interest, because you have a beautiful heart. You just need to open it up and get rid of the fear so that the beautiful heart can radiate through. And then you're going to have this lovely journey. So let's look at your opportunity. This is the Seven of Cups and the Five of Cups. So let's get some clarifiers. Remember, I told you earlier about it. You have a lot of choices coming in. You've got the Chariot. You've got the Hermit. You've got 2 major arcanas going in there. You've got, oh my God, look, Ace of Cups. You've got a gift from the universe, a loving gift from the universe, and the Death card. Okay, so let me get into this. This is great. Okay, so your opportunity is the Seven of Cups, like I said before, nothing has settled yet. You have a lot of choices. You have a lot of things that are swirling before you. Nothing has settled yet. You haven't chosen anything. You haven't manifested what you want. You have a lot of options available to you. This is your opportunity. It's being clarified by the Chariot and by the Hermit. So what I am seeing is, you know, it's kind of a mixed message, right? Go within to find enlightenment and, you know, spend some time thinking. But at the same time, you know, this is hard control. This is Julius Caesar charging in, charging forward. And so you're being asked to take action swiftly, and you're going to be successful. So what I'm seeing is that you have two paths here. You've got all these choices. You can either go within and think about it for a long time, or you can all of a sudden just pick something that really resonates with you and go for it. You just charge right in and take total control, and you will have ultimate success. Whatever you choose, you're going to have success. But this is your opportunity. You have to make the choice. Otherwise, you're just going to go within and you're going to spend a lot of time thinking, and you're not really pursuing anything. You're just thinking about it. You're not taking the action. This is where you're going to take action. So you've got two paths to take for the next 7 days. This is your opportunity. So your challenge is the Five of Cups. And like I said, she's chasing that ball. She's got this monomania for it, but she's not getting anywhere in this life. It's actually ruining her life. She's obsessed over it. She can't do anything else but chase this ball. And it's going to fall in the pond. And that's the best thing that could happen to her. She can't get to it. And that frog is just waiting to jump right in and give her a new opportunity. Could even be the Frog Prince. Okay? Could be something that big. But until she loses that and she stops obsessing, this new opportunity cannot come in. And that is clarified by the Death card. You've got to release it, okay? This is a slow-moving card. It's not the Tower. This is the Death card. But you have got to release it, okay? You have to get rid of it so that this new, beautiful love and open heart space and intuition and everything else that's wonderful and beautiful in this world is going to be able to step in for you. This is your challenge, is to let go of whatever you're obsessing about, which ties into your obsession here, your obsession there. You're hurting yourself here. You have to let it go. And it looks like it's thoughts. Like I said, it's thoughts, ideas, words. Maybe it's circular thinking. Maybe it's critical thinking. You're too self-critical. Whatever it is, you've got to let it go. And you're going to have it come from a heart space. You've got the ability to really give this gift from the universe, this Ace of Cups, to dive into a heart space, to have your intuition. I mean, really look at the Lovers. This all ties in to everything that's going on here. Okay, Pisces, I hope you get a lot out of this. And this is your reading again for the week of June 23rd through the 30th. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. And let's see. I think that's it. I don't have any new announcements yet. And sending everybody lots of love. And we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.